What's up, LinkedIn? All right, so someone asked me to share what it's like working with Walker. So you guys may know I've been working with Walker the last 3 years, building out the 4.0 solutions brand and YouTube channel and all of our online digital products and our training products. But what some of you may not know is that back in 2013, I was actually an engineer working on the same project with Walker Reynolds back in Texas. This was the world's largest standalone SCADA implementation for oil and gas with ignition. Actually still is. It was 12 million tags. It was a Firebrand award-winning project. It had like 5 redundant distributed gateways. They developed the gateway area network just for this project. And it was basically where I went through my step 1 training, my mentorship training, Python, SQL, all of that, ignition. I became an expert in all of those things. And so someone said, hey, what is it like actually working with Walker? Because at that time, he was an engineer that was just hired for another system integration firm and quickly rose to be the leader of 19 developers and also starting a new branch for that company in Texas, bringing on multiple projects and just attracting success wherever he went, right? Being on that project was a very good opportunity for me because I got to see firsthand what it was like working with Walker. And so I broke it down into 3 things. Number 1, he is like a leader that creates other leaders. And kind of what I mean by that is what Walker is excellent at is building teams. He builds world-class teams. That's actually one of his best skills. Obviously, he's an amazing solutions architect and he's an amazing educator, but that's why his company has 47 companies, is because he builds world-class teams. But he does so with people that you may not expect, right? Like myself, Vaughn, and Walker. We are a very world-class team, and also like Intellic, right? Intellic is made up of engineers from all around the world and people that other system integration firms basically failed them. They were looking to do something different. That's why they came to Intellic. So Walker is world-class at building teams, and he's world-class at he's a leader that creates other leaders. So by building these world-class teams, he inspires those around him to become leaders themselves. So number 2, you'll learn this really quickly when you're working with Walker, is you better really know what you're good at, but more importantly, you better know what you're not good at. And that really kind of plays back into number 1, is when you're on a world-class team, you really need to know what you're good at. And the team is built around with other people that are good where you're not good, right? That's why humility is so important. So you'll learn this really quick when if you're in our mentorship program or in our mastermind program, or if you're working with Walker, doing any type of consulting or any coaching or anything like that. You better know what you're good at, number 1, but more importantly, you better know what you're not good at. And number 3 on the 3 things that I've learned working with Walker for 8 years now. When you speak up, you better be right. You better be the expert. If you're in a room and you speak up, you'd better have your facts and data and information in order, and you had better be able to make your case, right? You had better be the expert if you're gonna speak up. There's been many times in my past where, maybe I wasn't the expert and I kind of went out of my bounds, right? I'm starting to learn, number 1, what I'm good at, and 2, what I'm not good at, right? I'm an expert at digital media strategy. I'm an expert at system integration, and I'm an expert at building our online courses, our online mastermind, right? That's what I'm an expert at. I may not be an expert at picking up on social cues.
And I may not be an expert at attention to detail.
So that's why we put systems and processes in place in order to mitigate where I'm weak, right? Vaughn has been an excellent manager to work with to be able to maximize the value that I've been able to create, right? We've been an absolute amazing team, right? It was Omar who said when he thinks of 4.0, he thinks of like the 96 Bulls, right? With Michael Jordan and that won 6 championships, right? So when you speak up, you better be the expert, and it better be about what you're good at, and be surrounded on a team by who you're not good at. And I know that working with Walker has allowed me to, excel in all 3 of those categories. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. We'll see you guys. Thanks for the suggestion on the video. If you have any more video suggestions, leave them in the comments below. We'll see you guys.